Good morning, students. Very good morning. Up to now, we discuss DBMS concepts, that is DDL and DML statements, select statements. Complete syntax of select statement. Today, we write some of the queries related to select statement. Okay. So coming to today's class, I write here some queries. Okay, we write with solutions and outputs. So when we execute these queries, display some output. Okay, so first we write queries. So first they are given some input, that is table, EMP table, EMP table. So EMP table having some columns. Employee number, EMP number, employee number, E-name, employee name, job, manager, hire date means, okay, date of joining. Hire date means here date of joining. Salary, okay, sal means salary, commission and department number. So this EMP table having this all these columns. This is the schema definition of this employee table. Okay, so they are given only schema table. Okay, then we create that EMP table with these columns and we insert some data onto that table. Okay, then they are asking some questions or queries. First query is list the details of employees. List the details of employees means to display all the employee details. List the details of employees means list all the details of the employees. All the details means all these columns. All these columns. Okay. Next, who earn more commission than their salaries? Who earn more commission than their salaries? Here commission column is there, COMM commission column is there. Okay, salary column is there, salary column is there. So we compare these two columns here. So those who are getting commission more than their salary. Some of the employees, okay, in an organization, they get more commission than their salary. So to display those employees, all the details of those employees who earn more commission than their salary. See, so how we write? First we analyze this query, then we write the solution, that is select statement. See, they are asking list all the details of employees. All the details of employee means select. Okay, star means all the details of employees for this employee table. Okay, next, who earn more commission than their salaries? From which table? EMP table. Next, where here condition is this condition, commission more commission than their salaries means commission is greater than salary. See, COMM commission is greater than sal, semicolon. So it displays, okay, those who are having salary is more than, salary is less than their commission, it displays. Suppose here when we insert data, suppose 4 employees having this condition, then it displays 4 rows. 4 rows selected. 4 rows selected. Okay, so that is the output of this solution. This one is solution. When we execute, it display how many rows selected and those employees details it displays. Okay, they are not asking any output. They are asking some query. How to write query? This one. So this one is query. Select a star from EMP where commission is greater than salary. When we execute, suppose this table having this condition, 4 employees, then it displays 4 employees, all the details. Okay, that is the output when we are executing this query. This one is query. Okay, next second query, second example. Write a query. They are asking some query. First we analyze this query. Write a query. Already we know what is meant by query. Query means some request. Okay, we get some information from the server, database server. Here they are acting as a client. So write a query to display the name, job title. Job title means job title and salary of employees, sal, who do not have manager. Those who are not having manager, display their details. Which details? Name, job title, their job title, salary of the employee, sal. So they are displaying only 3 columns. One is employee name. Name means here employee name. Job title means here job. We display the job. Next, they are asking salary of the employee. That is salary column. See here, sal. So they are asking 3 columns. That's why we specify here name, job, sal. From which table? EMP table. So from EMP. Then we select to get data from the database server. That's why query. So select statement. Select name, job, sal from EMP. Where condition? Here the condition is okay. Who do not have manager? Who do not have manager? So where manager is null. Do not have manager means manager column. Those who are not having manager column. Those who are not having manager column. So that's why we display here. Okay. Where manager is null. Last class I explained. Is null, is not null. Is null means those who are having null, we display okay details of all the employee details here. Okay, this is the concept. In this way we proceed queries. When we execute, it display some of the employee details, name, job, salary. Those who are having satisfied this condition. Coming to next query. Okay, here they are asking some query. Write a query to display the name of employee. They are asking to display the name of employee. Means you display name of the employee, employee name. So select name, name of the employee. Whose name contains capital A as third alphabet. So this belongs to SQL wildcard characters. Already I explained in one class, in live class. So 2 wildcard characters are there. One is underscore, one is percentage. Okay, one is underscore and one is percentage symbol. Underscore means it replaces only single character. When you are using percentage and underscore symbols in where class with like operator. So like is an operator, SQL operator. It displays some pattern. See, they are asking some pattern here. Third letter must be capital A. Third letter must be capital A means before third letter they are having exactly 2 letters. But we not specify those 2 letters. Okay. Anything we write replace for those 2 letters. That's why we so underscore here. Underscore represents single character. Any character. Always underscore represent one and only one. Replace one and only one character. See, they are asking whose name contains capital A as third character. Third character must be capital A. That's why we specify here. Third character must be capital A. Before third character, they are having 2 characters. One is some character. We not specify that character. That's why we use here underscore. It replaces only any character, but it replaces only one character. See this one also. Second time we apply underscore. Underscore. Underscore means wildcard character. When we are using like operator, underscore and the percentage, these two are called wildcard characters. So underscore represents only single character. Percentage represents 0 or more characters. So percentage represents 0 or more characters. Already explained in like class. Okay. See. So by using these two characters, wildcard characters, underscore and percentage. Okay. We write patterns. So like is a pattern. In select statement, we write patterns by using SQL operator like. We apply like operator here. How to apply? How to write by using like operator? See, they are asking some conditions. Basing on their conditions, basing on their requirements, we manipulate our condition. Means pattern here. So third character must be A. That's why before third character they are having at least compulsory they are having two characters. Those are replaced with underscore. Okay. Next, they are saying whose name contains capital A as third alphabet. The third alphabet is capital A. After third alphabet, they are not specifying anything. Why? Because so they specify only third character. But after third character, here some characters are there or not there. Okay. So that specification. So third character must be capital A. After that, how many characters they are not specifying? N number of characters we replace. That's why we use percentage symbol here. See this percentage symbol. So percentage replace. Here we replace percentage symbol with 0 characters or no characters or any characters. 1 character, 2 characters, more than 1 character also. N number of characters. So they are asking one condition. That is, first character must be anything. Next character must be anything. Third character must be capital A. That's why we write here capital A. Anything can be replaced. Only single character means underscore. Here also underscore. Here I write capital A. After that they are not specifying how many characters. Either 0 characters or more characters. That's why you replace percentage. So percentage replaces 0 or more characters. Okay. So those who are names having third letter must be capital A. Before capital A they are having any 2 letters. They are having any 2 letters. Okay. So must in that table when you are inserting, so they are specifying here condition is those who are satisfied this pattern. Third character capital A. After that 0 or more characters. Before that only 2 characters. That can be displayed in our output. Understood my point? So here we use like operator, SQL operator, and two wildcard characters. So these are very important. They are asking this type of questions in final exam. Compulsory they are asking like operator between like, okay, and or not, between, like, in. So all these 6 SQL operators I already explained in like class. We use here those SQL operators in this class. Okay, next coming to one more query. Write a query to display, okay, the name of employee, to display the name of employee. So they are asking name of the employee means ename. Okay, to display ename. So select ename. Here also select ename from EMP where we specify condition basing on employee name. That's why write here ename like. Which pattern? This pattern. Like that. Here also we manipulate like this. So they are asking write a query to display the name of employee. So select ename. Okay, name of the employee. Whose name contains? Where ename contains. Okay, from which table? From EMP table. So select ename from EMP whose name contains. So where ename contains which pattern? They are specifying some pattern. We specify by that pattern by using like operator, like this. Like operator. Like is an operator. Here we specify some pattern. Okay. So they are given some pattern. Contains T as capital T. See here small letters and capital letters. In like operator, small letters are differentiated with capital letters. So that's why we specify here capital T as the last alphabet. Capital T as the last alphabet. So last alphabet means, so before T, here one character is there, two characters are there, three characters are there, n number of characters are there, otherwise no characters are there. But last character must be T. Last character must be T. So we use before T some percentage symbol. That's why we write here select ename from EMP where ename like. So we specify patterns in single quotes. Here also we specify in single quotes. So we specify patterns in single quotes by using either an underscore or percentage symbol. So last character must be T. Before that, no characters are there, zero characters are there, or more than one characters are there, n number of characters are that replace with percentage symbol. Then after that we specify here query ending with semicolon. So this is the concept of queries. Here by using like operator, this one is pattern. We use underscore and percentage symbols, wildcard characters. So coming to next query, they are asking query. Write a query to display the name of employee who is having capital L as any alphabet of the name. So they are asking some question here. Condition. Which condition they are asking? To display the name of the employee. Name of the employee means generally we write like operator for names, titles, characters. So like pattern more suitable for these employee name. Okay. So when we deal with characters, this like operator is more suitable with underscore and percentage symbols. See, here they are asking employee name. That's why we write here employee name, ename. Select ename. Okay, from which table? This table. So that's why I write here from EMP table. Next we write some condition. This one is very, very important. Condition. Okay. So they are asking condition who is having capital L as. See here small l or capital R differentiate in like operator in SQL. In remaining cases they are not differentiate. Only in the like operator they are differentiate. So capital L as any alphabet of the name. So capital L is any character. We specify capital L. In that employee name, compulsory you specify any character. So any character means whether capital L is first character is okay, second character is okay, third character is okay, any character or last character is also valid. All these are valid. So how this can be displayed? By using underscore and percentage symbol with like operator. Yes. So they are specifying capital L is one character in that employee name. So that's why we specify capital L. Okay. Before capital L. Okay. Before capital L. So no characters are valid. One character is valid. More than one characters are valid. That's why we specify here percentage. Okay. So here capital L must and should we use. So that's why we specify capital L. Before that we specify any characters are valid. 0 characters or more characters. That's why we replace 0 or more characters replace with percentage. Next, after that, after L, okay, no characters are single character or more than one characters are so valid. So that can be replaced with one more percentage symbol. Why? Because here before L some characters are present or not, but L is must and should. After L also same thing. After L some characters are there or not. Okay, so that's why we specify there or not means percentage symbol. One or more characters. Okay, for example, Ramesh, R-A-M-E-S-H. Here no L is there. No capital L character is there. That's why it doesn't display that employee name. Okay, Lakshman, for example, Lakshman employee name. In that employee name, Lakshman is there. Then this can be displayed Lakshman in our output. Why? Because L starts. Here Lakshman starts with capital L letter. Okay, Lankesh. Okay, so L starts with L. So all these characters are valid. Lakshmi is also valid. Okay, so this those who are having capital L, not small, we not consider a small l, we consider only capital L. Okay, all those who are having capital L between or middle or first or last character, that must be displayed in our output. This is the concept of like operator with underscore and percentage symbols. So these are queries. We write queries like this by using like operator. So like is best suitable for employee name, names, character. Okay, so this can be used. Like operator can be used by using percentage and underscore. Those are called as wildcard characters. Okay, next, coming to next, we discuss one more concept here, that is we calculate by using select statement. Here calculations, we display some calculations. So calculations can be done, calculations can be displayed in our by using select statement. I write one calculation here. So expressions, the calculation means here expressions. So select, I write here one calculation, select, okay, 2 plus 3, select 2 plus 3 semicolon. See, and I specify here select. This one is column name. After select every time we write here column name. See, this one is column name. This consists of some expression. So we calculate calculation by using our DBMS concept, that is query. So select 2 plus 3 simply. I not specify here any where class. I not specify any from table name. Here I am not specifying any from table name. Actually, we specify from table name every time up to now, but I am not specify any table name. So without using from class, table name, I write here some calculations. This one is best example without specifying a table name. See, this one is query. This one is query. Then I write, okay. So calculation, they are asking 2 plus 3 is equal to how much? 2 plus 3 is equal to how much? We calculate by using this select command. So select 2 plus 3 semicolon. Then it displays the output like that. So this one is column name. After select, we specify that one is column name. So this one is column name. Here column name is whatever you specify expression, that is column name here. Then it calculates 2 plus 3. How much? 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. That can be calculated in memory. Okay. See, 5. This one is output. This one is column name. So this one is column name. This one is output. See, observe this output. Here only one column name, only one row. This one is row. So one row, one column. One row, one column. So by using one row, one column without specifying any table name, we calculate calculations. This one is best example. How to calculate calculations by using selectors command without specifying any table name. Okay, understood my point. Next, I write one more calculation here for our example purpose. Next, I calculate one more calculation. How to write? So calculate 2 into 3. 2 into 2 star 3 is equal to how much? I write this expression. Not only simple expression, we write complex expressions also. Complex expressions also. Okay. Here we specify only numbers. Here we specify only numbers. Okay. See. Select. I write here. Select 2 star 3. 2 star 3 semicolon. Here I calculate. Not getting any data from table name. That's why not specify any table name here. This one is valid. This one is valid without specifying from and where classes. Okay. So next. So the output of this expression. This one is expression. Calculation. Expression. Semicolon. So syntax of how to calculate calculations part. Select some expression, semicolon. We write only one expression here. We write only one expression. Okay, semicolon. So it displays output like this. This one is column name. This expression is treated as column name. Why? Because every time after select statement, according to selectors command syntax, this one is column name. So here 2 star 3. This one is column name. So this one is column name. Next. So here it displays the output. 2 into 3, how much? 6. It displays the actual original output. This one is acting as a column name. This one is acting as a row or tuple. Tuple. Here it displays the tuple or record rows. Okay, it displays actual output. So one column vertically, one column horizontally, one row. This one is column name, one row. This table having this one is also one table. This is calling it as result query or query result. Query result or result query. Output of the query, that is called as result query or query result. This one is also one table. Query result or result query is also one table. We display according to our requirement. We calculate according to our requirements of the logic of the program. Okay. Next, coming to next command. So in this way we calculate expressions by using select statement. Here we not specify any from class. Here we not specify any table name. See. Next. So coming to next concept here. So calculations can be done by using table name. Calculation can be done. So 2 into 3 is equal to how much? This can be calculated from table name. Before that I will specify select command without specifying where class, without specifying from table name. Here I specify one table name, that is, so select 2 star 3. Select 2 star 3 from Jewel. From Jewel. See, this one is Jewel table. This one is Jewel table. So MySQL, here MySQL provides one table, rough table, dummy table. This dual is a dummy table. Dummy table. So I explained the concept of dual table, which is very, very important. This dual table consists of Oracle, MySQL, SQL Server. Okay. Next, Sybase. Every RDBMS support this dual. Dual is a table, default table. This one is one default table, dummy table. For every SQL support this dual table. All these RDBMSs means Oracle, Sybase, everything support this dual table. We will not create dual table. So dual table is a rough table for calculations. So up to now last example, I not specify any dual table. Without writing table name, I calculate this calculation part only by using select command without specifying from class. Here I specify dummy table. So this dual table is called as dummy table. It contains only one row and one column. So dual table contains only one row, one column. So we use this dummy table or rough table for calculation of rough. So when we are using mathematics, any problem, okay, in classwork we use rough work for calculation purpose. Okay, we calculate everything in that rough work. After that, okay, we copy that entire rough work into classwork. Okay, understood my point? Like that here also, we calculate everything by using only this supports. Dual table supports one row, one column. One row, one column means last time I calculate, last example. So the type of calculations can be done by using this dual table. This contains only single row, single column. One row, one column. So one column, one row. So if any calculations or if anything you display by using select command that are having only one row, one column, use this dual table. I explain dual table. Here we write calculations and we display the date, time, everything by using this dual table. This one is one rough table, dummy table. Okay, see, all these are SQL supports, universal SQL having one dual table. Okay, see right here, dual is a dummy table. It contains only one row and one column. It displays like that. The syntax, the dx. Here D is a column. This one is column. Dummy column name. Here we write anything. Whatever you interest. Okay. This column replace D. D means by default we write anything here. X. It is a. This one is column name. We specify anything here according to our requirement. Here we display the output. Here we display the actual output. That is, so this one is acting as a row, this one is acting as a column. So this one is column name, but this one is one column. See, understood my point? One column, one row. This one is column name. That's why we not consider this one as a one row. This one is data. This one is data. We consider data. Only one data we display. Only single row, single column. Single row, single column data can be displayed by using this dual table. So dual supports only single row, single column type of data. Any type of data. We display any type of data. Okay. See. Next. I display right here, select 2 star 3 from Jewel. From Jewel. So it displays the following output. Here I write output. Select column name. Here 2 star 3 is a column name. See, this one is column name. From Jewel table. Jewel table means it displays only single value. Means single row. So 2 into 3, 6. It displays 6. Here we use, so same thing displayed in previous example, but without specifying any dual table. In previous example, it displays same output. Single row, single column. Without specifying dual. Here we specify table name with a rough table or dummy table, that is dummy column name X. Here column name I specify 2 into 3. Here I specify X. X means here calculation for 2 into 3 calculated with, and display here output 6. So in this way we calculate expressions, okay, by using dual table without specifying any table also. So select command used for calculation purpose also, not only for to display tables data. Okay. So to display current date, today's date, so by using dual table. See, right here one more, to display current system date from dual table. See, right here by using this, see, they are asking the current date, the current system date. Current date means current system date. Every system having some date, current system date, by using dual table. By using dual table. So how we specify? By using dual table to display the current system date. Right here. Next, MySQL. Okay, select currDate. CURRDATE. This one is one function. Date and time function. CURDATE. currDate. In Oracle we write CURR. That's why right here CURR. Here we specify CURDATE. Current system date. It displays current system date. Select currDate. It displays after select, here output is here output. It displays currDate. So currDate. So current date is, it displays current date. This one is one function, date and time function. Current date is a function. That's why we specify here brackets. Brackets. When we are specifying any bracket here like that, that is a function. This one is SQL function. Date and time functions. Next class we explain the concept. Okay, just I explain this example. How we specify the, by using select command. Select currDate. Okay, next it displays the current system date. Today 2020. Okay, 09/23. Okay, so it displays like that. 23/9 means September 2020. Today date, it displays current system date. By using this select command, we specify here current system date. Okay, otherwise we write select currDate from dual also. From dual, this one is also same thing. Or otherwise you write here select, okay, currDate from dual. From dual, this one is also valid. Both are same. It displays same output. Here after select, this one is acting as a current column name. This one is column name. Column name. This one is column name. This one is row, and output it displays. This one is output. It displays some output. Current today's date, system date. Every system having some date. Today's date exactly set by D for today's date. D displays the today date. Okay. In this way, we use select command. Next class, I explain aliases, column aliases by using select command. How to specify column aliases. Okay. So this is the today's class. Thank you, students. Next class, we discuss some more important queries with SQL functions.